Hello, my name is Scott DeRuiter, and I am your student's APCS principles teacher. And in this back to school night video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about myself, my background, just a quick introduction, and then we'll take a look at Schoology, the webpage that is facing to the students, and you can also take a look at and the resources that are there, and then a quick look at the green sheet, and that'll be it. So first thing, the easiest way to contact me if you have follow-up questions or you want to talk to me later in the school year is Scott_DeRuiter@fuhsd.org. Again, Scott_DeRuiter@fuhsd.org. That's the way to contact me. A little bit about me. So I grew up in a little farming town in the middle of the state, Reedley, California. The big city that's nearby is Fresno. I come from a family of 4. Here's a picture of my parents and my younger sister. Both picture was taken in the 70s. You can tell by the haircuts. My parents were both teachers, and my sister is also currently a teacher. My mother was a first grade teacher primarily, and here she is reading one of her favorite books, The Wide-Mouthed Frog, to her first grade students. My father was a 6th grade teacher, and he really enjoyed teaching reading and writing and mathematics to his students. I went to Reedley High School, and when I graduated, I went to Stanford. I studied mathematics. I got a degree in mathematics in 1988. I stayed one more year, and I got my teaching credential. And I started teaching at the Campbell Union High School District, which is adjacent to our district. I taught at Prospect for a couple of years, and then I came to Monte Vista in 1991, and I have been here ever since. I'm starting my 32nd year at Monte Vista. I am the longest currently serving teacher at Monte Vista. I am the old man on campus. I have a family of 4, including myself, so this picture was taken several years ago, but on the left on the screen is David, my youngest, my wife Christina. She is also a teacher. She teaches at Fremont High School, which is part of our district. She's a Spanish teacher. And then my oldest son on the right with the bald cap is Nico. We like to travel. We haven't had a chance to travel as much the last couple of years, but here are some photos of us on some adventures. And just a couple weeks ago, we took this photo. So again, as you're looking at the picture, Nico is on the left. He's 24 years old now, and he's graduated from college and is currently working in the area. My wife, again, is a teacher. And my younger son, David, is 21, and he's right in the middle of his college years. He just left for college a couple of weeks ago. All right, let's talk a little bit about APCS principles. Again, best way to contact me is Scott_DeRuiter@fuhsd.org. And I like to think of this course, at least the way I teach it, as kind of a combination of a digital citizenship course where we're learning about how the internet works, about ethical practices, about what privacy means and how students can maybe safeguard some of their privacy while they're online or while they're working with their phones, but just kind of an awareness of what it means to be a digital citizen in the current age. And then I also like to, kind of the other half of the class is web development. So I'm teaching the students currently HTML and CSS, and then we'll dig into JavaScript programming. JavaScript programming is not the only focus of the course, but it's also a good chunk of what's covered. I like this quote from Edgar Dijkstra: "Computer science is no more about computers than astronomy is about telescopes." So we're thinking about, again, digital citizenship. We're doing some programming. We're also doing some problem solving as we're doing our programming with JavaScript. I also like this quote. I try to keep it in mind as I'm teaching the course. Everybody in this country should learn how to program a computer because it teaches you how to think. So in this course, we might have some students who are not interested in becoming computer science majors, but again, it's good to kind of build some savvy digital citizens as we're going through the course and have them learn some JavaScript along the way. The College Board talks about when I'm teaching principles, I'm supposed to make sure that students learn these big ideas. So creativity and some collaboration, learning about abstraction as students are learning to develop programs and do the programming, data and information, learning about algorithms, programming, the internet, and global impact. So these are all things, these are kind of the big ideas for the course. And again, we're doing some web development. We're starting kind of slow with some HTML. We're just starting here in the third week with some CSS. And then probably after about a month, maybe a little bit earlier than that, I'll be starting to talk to them about JavaScript and kind of getting their web pages to come alive with some programming behind the kind of the visual on the web page. Let's take a quick look at what students see when they go to Schoology. So each day I have a folder that's up. These two folders that you see here are from the last couple days of class. So sometimes we're watching videos. I saw them on Tuesday of this week, and we did a little gallery walk where they showed their HTML about me, which told about themselves. We watched a little bit of a video lecture, and then we did some more HTML coding where I taught about links and tables, and then we're going to start doing some reading about hardware, computer hardware. So this is kind of what students see typically. Over here on the right, students will see assignments. We have our first exam that's coming up in about a week. And so if you want to follow along, you're welcome to do that as well. There's a link here for the green sheet. So I don't want to spend too much time on the green sheet, but you might want to take a look at that just to see what the expectations are for the course. Down here at the bottom, we've got the grade breakdown, so that's always helpful, and policies for turning in late work, etc. So I'm looking forward to a great year with my students. Things are returning a little bit more to normal here at Monte Vista, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm sure it's going to be a great year.